When I was a boy, I grew up in the Ozarks of Oklahoma. I was the happiest boy alive. But it's hard for any boy to be completely happy when he wants something so bad, it gnaws on his heart and gets all mixed up in his dreams.
You gotta meet God halfway, says Billy's grandpa to him after young Billy tells him how badly he wants to get a dog. Billy does. He works all summer long as hard as he can, and as a result, he doesn't get one dog. He gets two. So begins a timeless story of love. Where the Red Fern Grows was a book I loved as a child. Maybe it's because I'm a dog lover, says someone stuck with cats. Or because it's just a simple, endearing tale about working hard and giving ourselves to those we love. Also, in spite of all of its flaws, I enjoyed the '74 adaptation when I was little. It was a film I remembered as making my third grade teacher bawl. Yes, it's very much a product of its time. I mean, the film opens with an embarrassingly out-of-place Andy Williams song. The signs of love, where flowers bend. Contrasting with the admittedly gorgeous turn-of-the-last-century pastoral Ozark scenery. Not to rag on the amazing voice behind Moon River, but there is an undeniable charm to it all, even if it is ultimately light 70s family fare. The story's pretty straightforward, oftentimes didactic. At one point, Billy's grandpa equivocates on the film's theme, except it's actually pretty blunt. And then, just in case you didn't get it the first time, the voice of the now grown-up, reflective Billy spells out exactly what the theme is less than 2 minutes later.
And out of the clear blue sky, I realized what my grandpa had meant.
Also, the film, much like the story, has two bland, one-note antagonists who are essentially 10-year-old Beavis and Butthead.
Hey, Coleman, want to make a bet? No. What's the matter, you chicken?
Granted, they were in the story, but it's very episodic and seems to tell us good things happen to good people and very, very bad things will happen to bad people. Ultimately, the film isn't about that, though. It's about a boy and his dogs, and the loyalty, friendship, and love eternal that entails. The Red Fern, much like this simple tale, is timeless, and that being the case, it is an enjoyable, touching story in spite of its missteps. Also, that final act still gets me every time, even now that I'm the third grade teacher, quietly sniffling to myself. In summation, Where the Red Fern Grows is a simple, straightforward adaptation of a touching, timeless story that, in spite of all its flaws, still carries some heft. It's worthy of your time.